Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, the wind howling around you and the waves crashing below. That's what facing a setback feels like. At the heart of our journey, we encounter setbacks. But what exactly are they? Simply put, setbacks are unexpected or unplanned obstacles that hinder our progress. They can be as minor as missing a bus or as major as losing a job. But no matter their size, they often leave us feeling disheartened and defeated. Setbacks are a common part of life, but they tend to take different forms for different people. For some, it might be a failed business venture. For others, it might be a broken relationship. Some might grapple with health issues, while others struggle with personal loss. But despite their diverse nature, they all have one thing in common. They disrupt our plans and force us to change course. Now, if you've ever faced a setback, you know they come with a whirlwind of emotions. Disappointment, frustration, and even despair can come crashing in like those waves we imagined earlier. It's natural to feel this way. After all, we're only human. But it's important to remember that these emotions are temporary, just like the setbacks themselves. Our initial reaction to setbacks is often negative. We might feel like giving up, or we might blame ourselves or others for our predicament. But it's crucial to understand that setbacks are not necessarily a reflection of our abilities or worth. They're simply a part of the journey, a part of life's ebb and flow. Setbacks, while challenging, can also be transformative. They can teach us valuable lessons, help us grow, and even redirect us to paths we might not have discovered otherwise. They might feel like roadblocks, but often they're just detours, guiding us towards our true destination. Remember, setbacks are not the end of the road. They are merely detours on your journey to success. So the next time you find yourself standing on that cliff with the wind howling and the waves crashing, remember, you have the power to turn setbacks into comebacks, to turn detours into destinations. Resilience is the antidote to setbacks. It's the ability to bounce back stronger, wiser, and more determined. It's the metaphorical life jacket that keeps you afloat in turbulent seas, the compass that points you in the right direction when you've lost your way. Resilience is, in essence, the critical difference between those who crumble under the weight of adversity and those who rise above it. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. In his quest to invent the light bulb, he faced countless setbacks. He endured thousands of unsuccessful attempts, but his resilience never wavered. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His unyielding resilience led him to create a device that illuminates our world to this day. Or think about J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of the Harry Potter series. Before her meteoric rise to fame, she was a single mother living on welfare, her manuscript rejected by 12 publishing houses. Yet she held on to her resilience, believing in her story and her ability to tell it. Today, her books have sold over 400 million copies worldwide, and her resilience has become an inspiration for millions. Resilience is the fuel that drives us to keep going when the road gets tough. It's the inner strength that helps us turn setbacks into comebacks, failures into stepping stones, and adversity into opportunity. It's the foundation upon which we build our dreams and aspirations. But here's the thing about resilience. It's not an exclusive club. It's not a trait reserved for the select few. Resilience is a skill, much like any other, that can be learned, practiced, and mastered. It's a muscle that strengthens with use. It's a seed that, when nurtured, can grow into a sturdy tree capable of weathering even the harshest storms. So how do you cultivate resilience? It starts with a shift in perspective. It's about viewing setbacks not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones to success. It's about embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. It's about believing in your ability to overcome, to thrive, to succeed. Resilience is not an inborn trait. It's a skill that can be cultivated. So start building your resilience muscle today. Your mind is a powerful tool. It can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy when dealing with setbacks. The secret to harnessing the power of your mind lies in your mindset. It's the lens through which you view the world, the filter that colors your experiences, and the compass that guides your responses to setbacks. A common pitfall many of us fall into is adopting a fixed mindset, one that sees setbacks as insurmountable barriers. This mindset breeds negativity, amplifies our failures, and blinds us to the opportunities for growth that setbacks often present. But imagine if we could shift our perspective, reframe our mindset from fixed to growth-oriented. A growth mindset sees setbacks not as dead ends, but as detours on the road to success. It understands that failure is not a reflection of our worth, but rather a stepping stone towards improvement and eventual success. So how can we foster this growth mindset? It begins with self-awareness. Recognize your negative thoughts, then challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought helping or hindering my progress? Replace self-doubt with self-belief, fear of failure with the courage to try, and the dread of setbacks with the anticipation of learning. Remember, changing your mindset isn't an overnight process. It takes practice and patience, but every step you take towards a growth mindset is a step closer to overcoming setbacks and achieving your goals. A positive mindset isn't about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about embracing the challenges and believing in your ability to overcome them. Having a clear, strategic plan is like having a roadmap to your destination. It guides you through the fog of uncertainty. But how do we create this roadmap? Let's delve into it. It all begins with setting realistic and achievable goals. It's easy to dream big, but it's essential to keep your feet on the ground. Your goals should challenge you, but they should also be within your reach. Break down your big, audacious goals into smaller, manageable milestones. This makes the journey less daunting and provides you with a sense of progress along the way. Next, determine the steps necessary to reach each milestone. This is your action plan. It's not enough to know where you want to go. You need to know how to get there. Identify the skills, resources, and support you'll need, and make a plan to acquire them. Remember, your strategic plan is not set in stone. It's a living document that should evolve with you. As you progress, you may need to adjust your plan to reflect new realities or opportunities. Don't be afraid to make changes. Flexibility is a strength, not a weakness. Finally, commit to your plan. Write it down, make it visible, and review it regularly. This will keep you focused and motivated even when obstacles arise. A goal without a plan is just a wish, so start planning your journey to success today. Persistence and determination are the fuel that drives us toward our goals, even when the road gets tough. When we talk about overcoming setbacks, one of the most crucial elements to consider is the power of persistence and determination. These are the qualities that keep us going, that make us get up every time we fall, and that push us to keep striving for our dreams no matter how many obstacles we face. Imagine a seed buried deep within the earth. It faces darkness and cold, yet it doesn't give up. It keeps pushing, growing, striving to reach the light. That's persistence. That's determination. And that's exactly the kind of attitude we need to foster within ourselves in order to achieve our goals. Now you might be wondering, how can I cultivate such an attitude? Well, there are several strategies you can use. First, remind yourself of your why. Why is achieving this goal so important to you? What will it mean for your life? When things get tough, remembering your why can be a powerful motivator. Next, break your goal down into smaller, manageable tasks. Each time you complete one of these tasks, it gives you a sense of achievement and propels you forward. It's like climbing a mountain one step at a time. Before you know it, you'll be standing at the summit, looking down at how far you've come. Finally, surround yourself with positivity. This could be positive people, inspiring books, motivational quotes, anything that uplifts you and keeps you focused on your journey. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. These strategies are not magic pills. They require effort, commitment, and yes, persistence. But the rewards they bring are well worth it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about becoming a stronger, more resilient person. It's about proving to yourself that you can do anything you set your mind to. Keep pushing, keep striving, and never give up. Your success is just around the corner.